Well, the key issues facing Europe at the moment are cost, capacity, and consumers. The main costs in Europe are effectively, yes, ANSP charges, for example. We have seen 1.5 billion in the last 2 years in cost. And obviously those costs could have been justified if there was an improvement in efficiency in the management of the airspace. But we are seeing that today we continue to have, and we will have, continuous delays within Europe because we don't have that performance that we need at the cost that we need. And on the taxation side, we have seen countries all around Europe, Germany, Hungary, Danish tax, UK tax increases, and we are seeing intentions to increase even further when we know that the taxes are not necessarily going to either be directed to the purpose of those taxes, which is supposed to be environment, and it's more of a cash grab by the governments, and it will not have proven to increase any way the connectivity and efficiency of the air transport. In Europe, we have very restricted capacity, so we need to be able to use that capacity to the best of our abilities, if I would, right? So on one side, you have initiatives like you highlighted the Schiphol case, where the government tried to limit capacity without following the proper procedures, the balance approach, which is already enshrined in the EU law, by restricting capacity linked to noise without exploring the possibilities, which is basically the process that balance approach will facilitate, to be able to determine what is the best way to make sure that the last resort is actually the reduction of capacity, right? And then we also have the limited capacity that is there today. We see the need to make sure that we put the investments, be it in technology, digitalization, be it on aircraft stands, or be it on terminal space that is needed to be able to cope with that capacity in the region, which today hosts 50% of all slot coordinated airports in the world, which tells you already that we have a capacity limited space. The consumer issues, one is we have obviously an EU 261, which is a regulation that is not fit for purpose in our view, right? There is a proposal that was put in place in 2013, which will address partly or better that regulation. We have not moved forward there, and that regulation obviously basically doesn't have the right allocation of responsibilities, if you would, in a case of delays, for example. And today delays are mainly because of air traffic management issues. And the example I use, or we have been used before, is the case of UK NATS. When the failure came, right, we have a cost of about £100 million, and UK NATS didn't pay anything. Right? So again, these are simple things that the EU 261 needs to be replaced. The other one is the implementation of EES, right? Which will be implemented, Q3 of this year, right? Will be coming to place. At the same time, we think that there is not enough potentially preparation for it, or across and the investments to it. And also, very importantly, who pays for those investments? Because this is an obligation by the states, right? And it shouldn't be passed to the customers.